you're someone who is not super confident at doing your hair, I'm going to show you a hairstyle that's very simple but looks very pretty and elegant. So all you're going to need for this hairstyle is a small hair tie and some bobby pins. I would suggest a smaller hair tie so that it's easier to hide. I would even go so far as to suggest a clear hair tie or a color that matches your hair so that it's easier to disguise. If it does show at all, it won't be easily noticed. I am going to use orange so that you can see it easily in my hair while we do the style. However, if I was doing the style, I would do a clear hair tie or a light blonde hair tie. I do also typically try to pick bobby pins that match the color of my hair. These are blonde bobby pins, so you can see they're not as noticeable as, say, these brown bobby pins that stand out a lot more against my hair. Even more would be black bobby pins, but using bobby pins that match your hair color is also a great little trick if you have a hard time disguising them. One more thing you can do to add an extra element of texture and sort of like updo feel, you can curl your hair before you do this. I'm going to do it in my hair straight today because that's the most simple way. If you guys are interested in seeing me do it in curly hair, let me know and I can do that, but you could add curls before you do this. I'm going to part my hair where I want it before I start, and I want to do a deep side part. But as always, you can do any part that you feel comfortable with, whether that's a side part, a middle part, or no part at all. It doesn't really matter. It's just how you like it to look.
Going to start by putting your hair in a ponytail. I usually put it in a lowish ponytail for this style, but you can put it wherever you want. It's just wherever you put the ponytail is where the style is going to sit on your head. Once I have tied the hair tie so that it is secure enough that it's not going to slip out, I'm going to slide it away from my scalp a little bit to create some space. Then I'm going to go in through one side, taking one of my fingers and then adding a second finger, making sure that I get those fingers together with no hair in between them, then opening those fingers up to create a space. And that way you're not going to pull any hairs if you've opened a space between your fingers when you pull your ponytail back through. So then you pull it through, and then at this point, if you struggle with keeping all your little hairs in, you can put a hair tie on the ends of your hair. Or you can just move on like I did and just wrap it around your fingers as many times as you need to create like a little sausage roll. Hold it against your scalp, grab your bobby pins, and you're going to put one or two at the top, attaching the roll to your scalp, and then again one or two on the bottom, also attaching the roll to your scalp. Once you've attached the roll to your scalp, you are going to spread your little roll apart, up and down only. You don't need to pull it side to side if you want it to stay nice and sleek like I have it. And if you need to, you could secure a pin at the top and bottom.
Now you could stop there once the back is done. If you had your hair curled, the pieces you've left out of the front are going to be curled. Because I've gone with straight, I'm going to use my thermal styling brush, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of a finish. So I'm going to give them a little bit of a flip. And on this side, I'm going to give them a little bit more here. And just keep playing with it until you're happy with the way it looks. I'm going to pull this one forward to give it a little more swoop. There we go. So there we go. Add a little hairspray and you are all done. Took just a few minutes. Very simple hairstyle if you are still getting the hang of learning how to style your hair. But looks very pretty, perfect for a date night, a event, a party, whatever you've got to do, or just going to work. It's a really pretty, very simple style. It is reminiscent of a French roll, which is a very classic, elegant hairstyle, but it is much more beginner friendly than a traditional French roll style. Let me know in the comments if you try this out and how it works for you, because I love hearing your success stories or helping you work through your struggles. That notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. Like and subscribe so that we can grow our channel here at DIY Hair School. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye.